playing, everybody swaying, feel the room starting to spin. I'm chilling more, you're gripping harder, you're about to break it off. You mother, no.
Barbara Ryan, how you doing? Sorry I've been a little late today.
Now you're pimping, making the decisions, pulling everybody's strings all being hand. You wanna hit it, swing it till you kill it, feel the water rushing in, it's sink or swim. So kick that fin before the whole thing capsizes. Now baby,
Thank you, Damn Ryder, how you doing, Damn Ryder? What's going on, baby? Are you a regular? I got to get you guys on the show.
Homemade disaster.
Lauren.
Now you're in it to win. Feeling like you got it good, Coach Johnny. Gotta feel it, careful not to spill it. Baby, when it's done, you can't get more than extra. I declare war on you now. Face me, baby. Face me. Now we're swinging from the rafters. Just one more homemade disaster.
Remember, we're streaming this live also to Sugar Ray Raven on YouTube. Check out my YouTube channel, y'all. Right on. We're running a little bit behind, or I'm running a little bit behind. That's what happens sometimes. I drove to LA last night, grabbed Pam, turned around and drove right back. Of course, when I got back here at 3 o'clock in the morning, I couldn't go to sleep, so I didn't go to sleep till like 6:30. Well, I went to bed at 6:30. So my alarm went off really quick. Anyway, I'm Sugar Ray Raver. We want to wish you all blessings, peace, and strength, and most importantly, love and understanding. It is the Marine Corps' 245th birthday. Myself being a Marine veteran, happy birthday to the Marine Corps. I must say, from the halls of Montezuma to the shores of Tripoli, we will fight our country's battles, land, air, and sea. First to fight for right and freedom, and to keep our honor clean. We are proud to claim the title of United States Marines. It's hard to say that without singing it. From the halls of Montezuma to the shores of Tripoli, we will fight our country's battles in air, land, and the sea. First to fight for right and freedom, and to keep our honor clean. We are proud to claim the title of United States Marines. Hoorah! Simplify to all the devil dogs out there, devil dog lizard necks, all you joint heads like myself. Happy Marine Corps birthday. Happy Chesty Puller Day, baby. Hoorah! Right on. Now, let's see. We got, I guess they would be the Miss Brigette Purdy. She's been standing by for a while to be on the show, and we finally was able to get her on. And we got some comments going already, celebrations all around. Yeah. Mary Liz, how you doing? How's Wisconsin? Frederick Lawson, San Diego. Yes, baby. Pam is doing great. Judy Beck, how you doing? Wow, a lot of stuff. I got some stuff I want to get to. Let's check this out. Here's one by my friend, Mr. Evan Bishop. Back in the day.
As a stone, but then I fooled around and fell in love. I fooled around and fell in love. Yes, I did. I fooled around and fell in love.
Thank you, Bunny. Got it on the big screen. Hey, Captain Guthrie, Jane Kelly, how you doing? You know, it's funny because this was my favorite song in the movie that came out a couple years ago called Guardian of the Galaxy. And I for some reason, I know Elvin Bishop was a talented cat. I didn't realize he had written this one. I knew some of the other ones he had written. Hey, Robin, how you doing, you songbird? That boy can sing. Amazing. That was amazing. Mr. L. Van Bishop and friends, I should say. Uh, what I say, usually I have a question of the day, but today what I want to do is if you've had a family member that served, today is Marine Corps birthday, tomorrow is Veterans Day. Again, I'm a veteran, very proud to have served my country and served the people of this country. If you've had anybody in any branch of the service, Coast Guard, Marine Corps, Air Force, Navy, Army, whatever, I want you to go over to my Facebook page, to the artist page, and put a picture up of them and in their name if it's all right. And if you don't have anyone that served, it's all right. You go ahead and comment on the Facebook page. Also, it's Sugar Ray Raper. You guys know it's Sugar Ray Raper. This page right here, and send some love that I can share across the interwebs with all veterans, active duty, and those families that have paid the ultimate sacrifice. That's my question of the day. It's more of an ask. Is they you say Marine Corps? This is not a application. It's a commitment. That's my commitment. I want you guys to commit to putting up a picture of all your family members that have served on my Facebook page, and just for we're going to make a mosaic, a picture mosaic, if you would, if you guys can do that. Let's do that today at about 3 o'clock. Let's start flooding it out so I can put it all up. And I'd like to put that quilt of love and service up for Veterans Day, November 11th. Right on. Let's get down to it. Let's see here. What am I trying to do here? I'm always trying to do something that I got no business doing. But I want to show you. So that was Elvin back in the younger days. Check this out. Mr. R.L. Burnside, one of my favorites. Just love this spirit. Love his grandson, Cedric, two good people.
This is one of
I hear Chris Candido. Put a picture of him up. Put a picture of him up.
hanging on the line.
Doesn't matter what country. Doesn't matter. Put a picture up. Let's do it at 3 o'clock if you can.
See my jumble all hit out on the line. See my jumble all hit out on the line.
Well, Mary, I'm proud that I got to meet your father. I'm very proud of that. Thank you for that opportunity.
Know about that, something on my mind.
And when I was doing my play in Milwaukee, I got to meet a couple of the Tuskegee Airmen. That was a thrill for me also. Mark Wade.
When I've been here, baby, Lord, if it hadn't have been for you. When I've been here, baby, Lord, if it hadn't have been for you.
Wow, Deb Wollstonecraft. Wow. I want you to share that today if you can.
Way down here, where you wanna do.
In Glover, Texas, swing the French. I hear you. Looking at the new Japanese. Suga, I call it that. Nande. La summer, you know, I keep a foot the image of net. Net.
Fix myself up, baby, Lord, let me go
Bye.
to bed. Fix myself up, baby, Lord, let me go to bed.
Make it simple, let him go to bed.
This white lightning done gone to my head.
I love that. Hear the baby crying in the background. That's real. Woo! Come on now. If that don't move, there's something wrong with you. Well, Mr. Burnside. Oh, that groove. I want to hear that just a little bit more. Y'all mind?
Fix myself up, baby, Lord, let me go to bed. Fix myself
Hola
up,
from Spain.
baby, Lord, let me go to bed.
No, Gordo. And the baby's in key.
To my
Baby's
head.
screaming in key. You hear that? Listen to that. Listen to the baby in the background.
Baby, Lord, let me go to bed. Fix myself up. let me go to bed.
I heard the baby. There it is. First I thought it was a harmonica when I first heard it. That's a baby crying. Dinky, y'all. That's how deep the soul is in the South. Woo! Right on, Laura Baller, sympathize to that double dog. I hope he's doing good. You know, he was singing about that white night, and I must say, I've had I've had moonshine all many different places around the United States, many different places around the world. I remember the one that gave me first time I met Eric Gills in Poland. Eric didn't give it to me, but the promoter gave me some moonshine, and good Lord, it was so strong. We were toe up. Had some really strong moonshine down in Spain, and I'm trying to remember what they called it, but this stuff was so strong it ate the cork that was in the jug. Yeah. But the best moonshine I ever had is called Moonshine Brandy. That's hard to get. And I won't give his last name, but way down in Missouri, my good friend, we look like the odd couple walking around. He is just a salt of the earth human being. His name is Clyde. Not going to get his last name because I want him getting in no trouble. There's a million Clydes. Clyde gave me some brandy moonshine. Oh, my God. I wound up getting a couple bottles down through the time. And it's been hard now with the COVID. We haven't been able to get together. I haven't seen Clyde in a while, but I got to get back to Missouri and see my man Clyde. What's the best moonshine you ever had? If you've ever had moonshine. And if you haven't, you're missing a whole world experience. Life is too short. Good shine is like a good woman. Tall, full-figured, strong, and mentally strengthened. Right on, baby. Let's do one from a guest that's coming up. That was Mr. Ariel Burnside. Here's one by Miss Brigette Purdy. I'm big, Bunny, but I don't drink very often.
Some time ago, blue collar man, salt of the earth, scars on his hands, rise like the water, flowing like the sand, deep as a river, carving through the land. Rain coming down the circles, wash away the need. You can't heal the wounds of the world, you gotta let it bleed. Fever like a fire, hasn't broken yet. Mountain of desire, ocean of regret. Eyes cross a field of heartache, sow the same old seed. You can't heal the wounds of the world, you gotta let it bleed. You can't heal the wounds of the world, you gotta let it bleed.
Thank you for getting that, Bunny. Glenda the Good Witch. Also, you guys, all these shows are live. You can catch them out later on my YouTube channel. We want to start bringing people over there so I can start playing some of the other stuff I want to introduce you to without getting blocked by Facebook. So go to YouTube. We're going to start trying to do something from there. Hey, I didn't know that's my keyboard player. But, Brigette, what you doing with my keyboard player? It was Moonlight.
Rise like the water, gotta let it bleed. Rise like the water, gotta let it bleed. Rise like the
Yeah, baby. Miss Bridget Purdy. Miss Bridget Purdy. Yeah. Here's one for you. We see Bridget is not here. I don't know where she's at. She's running a little late also. Daylight starting time got people messed up. One of my favorite blues singers of all time, the legendary Little Milton, a good friend of Scrapper's right-hand man.
For once in my life, I'd like to meet happiness and find out what it means
That voice.
to have a dream come true.
His guitar playing was amazing, but that voice has always moved me.
Every night I wake up crying,
I wrote a song
'cause the
called
sun
Anything
don't
Can't Fake.
shine for me.
Check it out.
And what hurt me so bad, baby, it's all because of you. I'm at the end of my rainbow with nowhere to go.
Listen to this. From the soul.
I'm at the end of my rainbow, no part of gold. There's no part of gold.
Big Lou in the house. Yeah, man, Scrap Iron. Andre told me, hey, call me
So
when you get
many
there.
times
Love you, brother. And welcome to the family.
a man sits all alone, worry, 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 all night long.
That writer, right? That voice, right? Let's see if I can find another one about this.
But worry don't help nobody. I know it don't do one little thing, but it all comes back over me, baby, with just the mentioning of your name. I'm at the end of my rainbow, nowhere to go. I'm at the end of my rainbow, Lord, no part of gold. I tell y'all there's no part of gold.
He did some great upbeat stuff, but this is amazing. But I love this slow stuff because that voice is
I'm at the end of my rainbow, with nowhere to
Big Purple
go.
Burger Fish, we love you. We be praying for your big God performance. Send it to
I'm at the
Brian.
end of my rainbow, Lord. There's no part of gold. There's no part of gold. Sitting here all alone, suffering like a king that's lost his throne. I wonder if you would tell me, baby, baby, would you come back home? You see, they lied to me.
I don't see you in the green
Everything's
room,
untrue, but I've been told. They said if you go to the end of the rainbow, you find a pot of gold. I found nothing but heartache, and I keep telling y'all I found a lot of pain.
Try to get it, Bridget. I don't see you backstage.
And if you ask me right now, I'm gonna tell you that same old thing. No pot of gold.
Right on, everybody. Uh, Bunny Burkett, the Glenda the Good Witch, my media person. She is amazing. She is amazing. I just want to send my condolences to the family of Scrap Iron. From the day I met the gentleman, he was a great human being, and I felt privileged that he allowed me to be around and hear some of the stories. One of the greatest times I think I ever had with him was me, him, Johnny Rawls, Otis Clay, I think it was, and we were in Puerto Rico getting ready for one of the blues cruises, and they got to telling the stories. Yeah, I saw that Bunny, but I'm not getting her. I'm not seeing her backstage anywhere, so she's doing something wrong. Anyway, they started telling the stories, and they allowed a young buck like myself to sit there and hear some of these stories. And I love it when I get to hear the older cats uh, when they start telling the stories. Man, it is truly amazing. It just some of the stories the things that they went through, and the things that they were doing. Amazing. I am very sad, and I think the blues world, music world, is has been a big chunk has been taken out of it with the passing of Mr. Scrap Iron. Those that knew him knew he was a character. He was an MC for many years on the Blues Cruise, a fixture in the Memphis music tapestry, in the blues tapestry period. I know that him, Little Milton, Albert King, and a bunch of other cats used to hang tough. Gone way too soon, Scrap Iron. And brother used to be dressed sharp as a nickel worth of neck bones, baby. That brother, uh, amazing. Scrap Iron, gone too soon. Let me do one more from his man, and one of my favorites, as we see if we can get Bunny figured out, if we can get Bridget figured out. Here's one more, you guys. One of the big ones. And hopefully, Facebook don't get us on this. Once again, happy birthday to the Marine Corps. Tomorrow's Veterans Day. I'm asking everyone to put up a picture of a family member that has served and say something nice or say something about that family member on my Facebook page. We're going to do that tomorrow, Veterans Day. Veterans Day. But today is the 245th birthday of the United States Marine Corps. Hoorah, Semper Fi.
My baby told me not so very long ago. She said, I don't love you, Daddy, and you got to let me go. That was too much for me. That's why I walk the back street.
Bridget, I'm not getting you in the show. I'm not seeing you backstage, baby. That's weird. It's not showing you down. It's not showing you down.
You know it hurt me so bad to hear my baby say goodbye.
Did you touch it? Go back out and make sure you go directly to that link that I sent. Don't type it in, just hit it yourself.
She said another reason.
That good?
That made me want to leave.
No, that won't work. I can't do it from my end. You got to go on that link. So wherever you go,
you ain't got enough of nothing.
So whatever you use, we set this up. You got to use that.
Keep me halfway pleased. I tell y'all that was too much for me. That's why I walk the back street and cry.
Well,
oh yeah.
He's trying to get it set up. He doesn't have a glimpse of the good witch like I have. So let's do this Buddy Burkett. Stephanie Gonzalez.
Oh, it hurt me so bad. Yes, it did.
That boy.
To hear my baby
want to play a little bit of that, man. I love Little Milton. Little Milton was amazing, amazing, amazing. Let me see. We're gonna try to get her on. I still not seeing her backstage, but this is Steve Hannigan, recipe scrap iron. We're gonna miss him on the cruise. He always the voice of the cruises. Yeah, him and my brother Big Lou, man. I love the scrap iron. Whenever whenever I was on the cruise, uh, uh, this track makes me want some moonshine. Whenever I'm on the cruise, it was always great because scrap iron always has some pocket wine with him, baby. Woo! It'd be some rock gut. But the stories, I'd sit there like a little kid in a nursery and start listening to the stories that he would tell, man. And there you go, Bridget. You're backstage. We got her. We got her. Let's bring her on, ladies and gentlemen. My guest, Miss Bridget Real Person. Again, Scrap Iron, rest in peace. For those of y'all that knew him, knew that he was a salt of the earth. It was just like his name, Scrap Iron. He was scrappy. But once he got to know you, he had that tough exterior, but he was definitely soft in the middle. Love that cat, man. Scrap Iron, rest in peace, brother. Wherever you may be, may karma keep shining on you. He moved on to another plane. Here's Miss Bridget Rios Purdy, ladies and gentlemen. Bridget.
Hey, the
Oh,
technology gods let me on today.
look like we still having some Wi-Fi problems there, but that's all right. We can sort of
Oh
see you.
no,
You just kind of fuzzed out there, but it's all good.
I'm
How
buzzed
you?
out. Okay, well,
A
I'm
little bit.
happy. Go ahead.
How you doing today, young lady?
I'm happy to see. I'm happy to see you. I missed everybody. Oh
Yeah,
my gosh.
yeah. The pandemic has been crazy. It's just
Yeah.
it's just crazy. But yes, Barbara Ryan, scrap iron is so tragic. Yeah, I heard the story. Uh, it is sad. I love Scrap. He was something else. I can't say enough about him. But right now we have Miss Bridget Rios Purdy. So Miss Bridget, where are you at in the world?
Yes.
Where are you in the world right
Um,
now?
I'm about an hour away from Los Angeles. With all the stuff going on.
Yeah.
I'm about an hour away and here tucked away in my home with my kids, making music and now talking to you. That's where I'm at.
Right on. Right on. Yeah, you say you've been making music.
Yeah.
Do you have a studio at your place?
You know what? I don't, but I'm pretty close to a studio, so trying to get everything hooked up like everybody else. But I can do vocals and then fly them into other people and to other studios, and then they work their magic.
Yeah,
So
I've
I
still
have
got to
some,
do that.
yeah.
Yeah, I need to buy me.
The thing about it is I had to
Go ahead.
stop and I had to put away the I can'ts and focus on what I can do. And so I'm doing some background vocals and stuff like that and making new music and just doing what I can do and just tucked away all that I can't. I can't because it's a new world,
Yep.
and I have to really accept and keep pushing music because that's what's really healing, not just to myself, but to everybody in the world. I can't hold
Right
back
on.
the music.
Well, welcome to Blade Runner. Welcome to Blade Runner 2020. That's what the world has turned into, man.
Oh goodness.
It's
Yeah.
it's a crazy, wild, crazy, mixed up thing. You know, you never know. I mean, it's just you don't know. It's just so crazy with all the. Oh, we have some really latencies going on. Some serious latencies. I'm talking and I can hear
Some
myself.
serious what?
Latency,
Okay.
but that's
I
okay.
see.
We will make it. Connie Carroll says hello, Bridget. Nancy Lee Perkins says hey, Bridget.
Hey guys, how are you guys? Hey Carney Carroll. She's in Indiana, amazing photographer.
Oh,
Yeah. She took some pictures out in Memphis at the Hard Rock when I performed at the Hard Rock. So during IBC week and then also at the BMAs.
oh, right on, right on, right on.
Woohoo.
I know that you've been really busy. I know you put out. Did you put out an album this year? Or was that last year you put out a new album?
I put an album out 2018 and it was entitled Still I Rise and did pretty well. That was kind of like my breakout album. I had some great musicians on there. Drake Shining, who I'm sure you're familiar with.
Yes, I am. I matter of fact, I saw him on that video. I didn't know he was on that video. I I'd have,
Yeah,
I'd have told that boy about moonlighting. No, that video sounded great.
that yeah.
The song was amazing, and that was
Thank
really
you.
cool. Daniel Mountain Children.
Thanks. That was for
Well, happy 23rd birthday, my brother. I'm sorry. Sorry, Bridget. Happy 23rd
that's all
birthday,
right.
brother. And Richard Arbello, Arbello says, hello, Bridget.
Hey Richard, how's it going? Yeah.
Right on. Thank you. So sweet of you, Carol, Connie Carroll. Well, I don't know. Can you see those comments on the side?
You know what? I can see Nancy.
Okay, there you
She
go.
moved to Spain. Yeah, I see Nancy. How are you doing, Nancy?
And see, I thought
Hey,
she tried to make it like
yeah.
Nancy tried to make like I was going crazy or making me go crazy. Because I'm sitting there like, she didn't used to be in Spain. And then all of a sudden I was like,
Yeah,
hey,
she wasn't. I met her in Memphis too, at the Women in Blue showcase. And yeah, and then that's the cool thing also, even though I'm just going to start pushing out those positive words and vibes,
go
we need to
ahead.
say what's cool now. The cool thing now is that we do have social media and we can say, hey, Nancy, I saw you were in Spain. Because if we didn't have that connection, then it'd be like we would really be disconnected from everybody. We would be saying, where did everybody go? You know, but we still kind of get to see people online. It's not the same, but at least it's better than nothing, you
Well,
know?
change is good. It's all the way, and I've had to struggle with that all my life. I'm a creature. I don't like change. As Drake would tell
Uh-huh.
you, as Pam would tell you, I am very resistant to change. But it's one of the things in life that everyone has things that in their. Boy, this latency is really bad. Hello, hello.
Hey, Greg. I see you, Greg. Greg Miera's on.
It's
And
one of
Robin Capsulis. You know Robin.
Yes, I do. It's one of those things that I've had to work on for a long time, as being more receptive to change, because change is not always,
Mhm.
the way I grew up, change was always a bad thing. As I've gotten older, I've realized that change is a good thing. But when you're young, you have no control of your life. Change can be very devastating. When you get a little older,
Sure.
you learn to kind of, when you land, when you jump out the second story, you learn not to try to land on your feet. You learn to duck and roll so you don't get hurt so bad. So change is huge, and I say that to say that even with the pandemic and everything, it's made me change a lot of things, and it's been a good thing. I started this show just so I can come on and talk to people and didn't feel isolated. But my main reason for starting this show was people seemed like they were getting very depressed, and I wanted a way. I'm always that way. I wanted a way to try to lift people's spirits up. So that is why I started the show, and I'm very happy that we have thousands of people that watch the show every week and comment, and I feel proud and satiated that I was able to give them a few minutes during the week, especially when people are really locked down, of entertainment and the feeling that they let them know that they weren't alone. That's really cool. You got
Hmm.
a big Bridget.
Amen to that.
You got a big message from Connie.
I did? Well, let me see down here. Is it down? I see Juke Joint. Hey. Hi, Juke Joint. Yeah, Juke Joint said,
No,
Anderson said, anything booked for 2021? Yeah, I do have some things coming in for 2021. I'm going to be doing a show in Memphis. And my song, Lucy Don't You Weep, is going to be in a movie.
which is going to be the movie.
So that's coming up. It's going to be in a movie. Yeah.
Right on, girl. You go ahead.
Yeah, it's a tribute to BB King,
Yeah,
I saw that you posted on your page. Thank you so much.
yeah, yeah.
And so it's going to be in a movie in Memphis, which I love Memphis. I just love it. And so that cuz that's kind of where we everybody kind of meets. It's kind of the Mecca, right? The trek to the Mecca.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
so next year it'll be in a movie, and I have a show that's going to be linked to the movie. And I'm going to be playing at the Orpheum. I have a hard time saying that, where they have the IBCs.
The Orpheum.
Thank you. I said it correct.
You did.
Yeah, so that's for 2021. And then Connie, oh Connie, thank you. She said amazing voice. Hope to see you soon. Thank you, Sugar Ray, she said, for providing this venue for everyone so we can enjoy seeing you and hearing many artists. Thank you, Sugar Ray.
I know. Like I said,
That's from Connie.
it's my pleasure. It gives me purpose also, and keeps me from losing
Mhm.
track of days. Even though, like I said, I started on late today because I left my house at 10 o'clock yesterday morning, drove to LA,
Mhm.
grabbed Pam, turned around and drove right back. I got back by 3 this morning. I went to bed at 6:30. I went to bed sleep at 7:38, and here I am. But that's no,
Wow.
that's normal for me. That's that's normal
Of
for me. I
course.
mean, unfortunately, I've kind of drug Drake into my life, kicking and screaming. So, but he ain't got a choice.
Yeah.
So, Bridget,
You know, he's yeah.
no, go ahead, finish what you're saying, babe.
I was gonna say Drake is a great friend, a great musician. I mean, he's a solid guy and
That
phenomenal
dirty
keyboardist. Oh
mother,
my gosh.
that dirty mother.
We can't talk about that online.
No, don't be talking good stuff about his Heine. No, he good. He good people. He's all, and I must tell
He's
you,
good
Bridget,
people.
he has always spoken highly of you to me.
Hmm.
I don't know
Well,
why
I
he
feel
does
the
that.
same. Really, he's a big, huge part of the reason and how I started writing my first music, which was the song Lucille, Don't You Weep. A great encourager. I wasn't going to come back into the business at all. I said, I'm retired, and it wasn't the music, but the business can be very interesting,
Very interesting.
very interesting. But,
Yeah, yeah.
I remember one time we were at the studio and we were rehearsing. This was before, my records and all that. And one of the guys said, "Hey, what are you doing here to Drake?" And he said, "You see that little girl over there?" He was pointing at me. He said, "That's my 401k." Yeah. So I
Great
mean, we
people.
really, great friends, great musician, great heart. I'm really blessed to have had that experience in creating music with your keyboard player.
Well, he was your keyboard player, I think, before. I think most people know the story how Drake and I came about. It was like, my keyboard
Yeah.
player, Leo Dumbecki, amazing. Leo was the saxophonist with Ike Turner for many, many years. Really good friend with Ravi Shankar and Anushka Shankar and all those guys, Nora Jones, and amazing keyboard player. And we were doing a show in Colorado Springs. Uh, it was called the Under the Bridge Festival, and you play under this freeway
Mhm.
overpass. Well, Leo had a massive stroke and heart attack, and so we were without a keyboard player, permanent keyboard player for a while. I mean, I had a guy used in Europe, uh, my buddy Cedric.
Mhm.
But then I wound up doing a show in was that Long Beach area, Malarkeys. Where is that? Malarkeys. Is that Long Beach?
It's in Long Beach, yeah. With
So
Zach
I
Cadillac
wound up doing.
shows, I remember. Yeah.
Yeah, I just came down. We didn't play in LA often, so at least once a year I would do either Malarkeys or go over to the Sugar Mill. I wasn't doing both, but one of them, because it cost me an arm and a leg. Because I still got to pay the guys, and you just you can't make any money doing those shows
Sure.
with a 7 piece band. But we needed
Yeah.
to do shows so that the people in LA didn't forget us. And
Mhm.
my band took it upon themselves, or somehow or another, the word got out that I needed a keyboard player, and that particular show, I think every keyboard player that wasn't gigging in the LA area was at the show.
Oh,
It,
huh.
it
Yeah,
must have
well, because,
it must have been 15 guys
who
there,
did,
but it was my guys, Lavelle, Gino. They were like, man, I was using the keyboard player from Aunt Kizzy's Boys, Michael Mack, and somebody said, I think it was Gino and Lavelle was like, hey man, this is our buddy Drake. Um, Bring him up and let him play. And all these other keyboard players were there. I hadn't called anybody up yet, and I trust the band. I was like, all right, I don't know this cat. I never heard him, but we'll bring him up. And then in my typical fashion, when I bring somebody up, I make it as hard as possible because I want to see what your reaction is going to be. Because if you can
okay,
handle that, then you can handle when we out on the road and
yeah.
things are bad, but you still got to be pro. And so I threw
I,
everything at Drake.
well, he can roll, but I remember seeing you at Malarkey's. I opened up for you at Malarkey's, and then I remember seeing you on stage, and you're like, "Huh, get back, get back, get back," telling the other musicians, me in the front, I can see, as a singer, but when you're an artist as well, you notice everything that's going on that stage that maybe not everybody sees. So I really was in because when I go to see other people, school is in session for me because you can never stop learning.
Right, right.
And so, I'm really watching everything that's going on. Besides being a phenomenal entertainer, I really like the way that you conduct your band. And, your band is just, it's off the chain.
Thank you
It's
for
off the
that.
chain. I mean, it's off the chain. It's off the chain. So, and the way you command the presence of audience, but what other people might not see is the way you are also a glue to the musicians, and they are just like, they're, and you're very spontaneous too. So they have to be on top of their game watching because, you know, you don't know what you are going to throw at them, but they are so good that it's like, we got this. We're rolling,
Yeah, but you have you
and then
have
the valve, that pocket Lavelle has,
you you
huh?
you you have it too though. I mean, you've done it. I've watched you and I've watched you grow from when I met you to where you are now. You've been playing all over the United States. Your name is out there. Look, you got a song coming out in a movie. You have kicked Heine. It comes in, and the thing I tell all entertainers is try not to get too discouraged because it comes in spurts. You can go months and months and months with nothing, then all of a sudden in a span of 3 or 4 days, 2 or 3 really big career changing, life changing things will hit you at one time. You're like, whoa! I mean, that's the way our life works. It's like all or nothing. And so, the thing is not to
That's
get
true.
discouraged. And you've been kicking butt. You've been writing good songs. You've been surrounding yourself by the right people. You got your business side right. Your reputation in the music industry is right. I mean, that is
Oh,
the major parts of the game. And not forget that you're talented as hell, and it doesn't hurt to be good looking on the eyes. So there you go. The sky is the limit. The
ah,
sky is the limit. But you're
well,
kicking
thank
butt,
you.
and
I appreciate that.
I want you to stay encouraged because you are kicking Heine. You are really doing a great, great, great job. And that's the great thing about the blues
Thank you so much.
is we can do this, and we'll be doing this. The not that you have to worry about this, but the older we get in this music, the more people receive you. It's actually harder when you're younger. You know, that's why when
Hmm.
I would sit down, I would talk to Laser Lester, or I talk to Scrap Iron, or Otis Clay, or Johnny Rawls, or all these cats. I sit there like a bird in a nest, try listen to what they had to say because they all have something beautiful. I got to meet Denise LaSalle. I got to meet all these amazing, amazing musicians, and I'm in awe. I'm always in awe. It's like, well, one day,
Hmm.
one day. But you're doing you kicking butt, and you're a powerful woman in the music. You're a powerful musician, period, whether it be woman or man in this business. So keep on keeping on.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate those words because you know what the thing about it is, and I write this all the time on my page, we do rise by lifting others up, and when we are encouraging to our peers, that just makes the music better because, we all have the ability. There's so many people hungry for music. We all have the ability to touch lives regardless, so it's not about a competition. It's about coming together and breaking bread for a beautiful experience in the gifts that we've been given from the Lord, to share those gifts together. So I thank you. I really, really thank you.
Well, you are more than welcome. And now let me ask you, what else do you have in the
Hmm.
pipeline?
Well, I have a new single out, and it's entitled Memphis Hotline. And
Is there a
so I'm
YouTube
pretty
on that?
excited about that. Yeah, there's a YouTube on it. You could pull it
What,
up if you'd like.
like,
Yeah, I
like,
sent it in
let
your
me see.
private messages, a link.
Yeah, that makes it kind of hard for me to do it. Now you can see me,
Okay.
but I can't see you right now. So keep talking.
Okay, so I had this song and Memphis Hotline for a while, sitting there with my album entitled Mother Crossroads, which will come out sometime in 2021, and then the pandemic hit. But timing or not timing, that's part of the business. Is timing when we release things and that's kind of the behind the scenes of the music business. But I thought to myself, you know what? I'm not going to worry about timing right now. People need music. And so this to me on the album is kind of like a family reunion, connecting all of us to once again the blues, Memphis, where we love, and so I even named some of the places on Beale Street, where we all go and we all hang out and kind of talk some you know what.
Right on.
So,
Well, you know what?
yeah.
Let me play that. Let's see if we can get that up. I'm gonna take
Okay,
me.
cool. Yeah.
I'm gonna take me off the screen for a second so that we don't triple this thing so it's bigger.
Okay. All right. There it is.
Come on, drop it like it's hot. Bus rolling to Memphis, shuffling my walk. Full moon over midnight, you can hear the city talk. We got a hotline. We got a hotline. Born in another city, but you can't get Memphis out your mind. BB King and Union, 2nd Street and Bill, WC Handy, and the Blue No Bar and Grill. We got a hotline. We got a hotline. Born in another city, but you can't get Memphis out your mind. Make you greasy like my blues. Don't you know Mississippi's calling you? Like a freight train calling you.
That's great. Great Chinese. Make you crazy like my blues.
All right right there.
Yeah, now I got it in me. My city walk shoes, smoky bars and guitars, ain't nothing but the blues. We got a hotline. We got a hotline. Born in another city, but you can't get Memphis out your mind. Born in another city, but you can't get Memphis out your mind. Born in another city, but you can't get Memphis out your mind. Out your mind. I love me some Memphis. Ooh, yeah.
Memphis Hotline. That's hot. That was
It's
hot,
hot.
baby girl.
It's
Yeah,
hot.
that's hot. I like that.
It's hot. No.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's kicking hiney. Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's pretty cool. You know, it's funny.
Good. Thank you.
I really like that. And I love when people do, like, I call it the virtual tour, when they start naming out places that people know and stuff. That's really, really, really cool. That's really cool.
Well,
I,
it brings a visualness, right? Because it's a visualness, especially for us who have been there. Walking in and out of those clubs, it makes it real. You
it
know,
does. It
it
really, really
makes it
does.
real.
Let me say again,
Yeah.
today we have Miss Brigette Purdy, kicking butt, beautiful, amazing songstress. I also want to say happy 245th birthday to all us Marines. Chesty Puller Day, baby. Hoorah, simplified to all Marines. And as I said earlier, tomorrow is Veterans Day. I want everyone to go to my Facebook and put up a picture of their family for Veterans Day and say something. We're going to make a quilt tapestry of photos, sending love for those that made the ultimate sacrifices and their families, but to all of us that have served. And it would mean a lot. And I'm going to post that over all my social medias. Big thank you to Eric Sassaman, who keeps me going. Eric said he really liked that. Well, Eric Sassaman is my my YouTube and my website media guru. He does all that stuff. Barney Burkert is my media person, magician's media. I call her Glenda the Good Witch. And of course, my manager, Stephanie Gonzalez, and of course the record company, 40 Below Records, Eric Korn. We kicking butt. I wish I could play this song that we just did. We did a recording. It's for charity. It's to raise money for some of the guys from Little Feet, and
Mm.
we did a remake of Feats Don't Fail Me Now. I wish I could play that. I get shot if I
Oh,
did.
that's cool.
And y'all look out for that. They'll be putting that out. They'll be putting out in 2021 another album that we're on for the NAACP. And it'll be all on vinyl. There's gonna be all black vinyl. It's to raise
Oh,
awareness.
cool.
That's pretty cool. So you gotta look at that. And before you go, I want to play this. Let's play this. And this is not you, but this is one of my
Okay.
one of the favorites. I like to bring. I have some other stuff that I really like people to hear, but unfortunately, if I play anything that's by Warner Music or anybody, Facebook will mute my page, and I don't want them to mute it. But
Oh man.
check this out.
Okay. All right.
In this town keeps telling her lies on me.
Mm.
And oh baby, it ain't no lie. Maybe y'all know that. And there's a little story behind this song. My mother worked all the time, and this lady lived next door to us. I'm from Chapel Hill, North Carolina. That's where I was born and raised. Well, when I was living there, a little girl, all of this happened. My mother would go out to work every morning, and this lady next door, Miss Mary, she'd look on the children when the mothers go to work. And if there was fighting or anything, she'd get into it and stop them. So she told my mother one time that I talked back to her, I sassed her. My mother punished me. She made me stay inside of the yard. She wouldn't let me go outside of the yard. She wouldn't let me have any company. And I don't know how long Mother punished me, but anyway, if it wasn't but a day, it was too long for me. And this lady, Miss Mary, I thought a lot of her. I just loved her, but when she told my mother that on me, I didn't feel towards her like I always did. I lay in bed at night and cry and wonder why Miss Mary would tell Mama that my mother didn't allow her children to talk back to old people. You know, older people, you better not, and she hear from it. And I was afraid to do it. I wouldn't do a thing like that then. I don't know what I might do now. So anyway, I lay in bed at night and just cry. And a little verse come to me, and this is a little verse. I'm going to sing it once, then I'll ask y'all to sing it with me. I'd sit on the end of our porch in Chapel Hill, North Carolina, and I'd play and sing this song just as loud as I wanted to. And she would say to me, they called me sis, and she said, little sis, that thing is a pretty song. Well, you know what I'd want to say, don't you know? Don't you know what I'd want to say? It's about you, but I couldn't say it. I was daring to say that if she'd tell my mother that I said that to her. I guess my mother would punish me for 6 months then. My mother died and she didn't know what it was about. I was dancing to let her know this song was about Miss Mary. Miss Mary died and she didn't know it was about her.
Oh, that feedback is coming from you.
Now they both is dead and I can play and sing it as much as I want to. I'm going to sing the verse, and if anyone in here know it, sing it along with me. Now listen. There is one old woman, Lord, in this town, keep her telling her lies on me. I wish to my soul that old woman would die, keep her telling her lies on me. Now, can't y'all sing that with me? Come on. There is one old woman, Lord, in this. Keep her telling her lies.
I like bringing up these. I like bringing up these great. These. Oh, you know what it is? I got what the feedback is. The feedback is my voice coming through your speakers on your laptop. You there, Bridget?
No, is it me?
Yeah. What happens is you're not wearing headphones, so we get slapped back
Oh,
through your microphone and your speaker.
oh, okay.
That's what it is. Okay. I kept wondering, like, what is that shadow noise? Anyway, I like bringing on people that people haven't heard, like Elizabeth. That is just amazing. She is amazing. Well, Bridget, thank you so much for being on the show.
Thank you.
I keep looking at the big screen. Thank you so much for being on the show today. You are an amazing,
Thank you so
amazing
much.
entertainer. I'm glad to have you here. I have your website here.
Yeah.
I've played that a couple times. I'm gonna let that run. Do you you want to give out
Okay, cool.
your official Facebook page and your Instagram and Twitter?
Yeah, please. Bridget, Brigitte, Rios, Rios, Purdy. And then, you can buy my new song, Memphis Hotline, on all digital platforms, Amazon, iTunes, and that support helps us little bitty artists like me, because I'm only 5 foot, keeping music. That helps us to keep music rolling and getting it out to people. So, much appreciation. Thank you so much for having me on, Mr. Ray Sugar Ray.
Anytime. I'm sorry it took so long, but I had so many people lined up for so long already.
No, don't worry about it.
I got you, and we'll get you back too. But stay encouraged, stay strong, keep writing music.
Thank you.
Keep being you, and we will see you out there somewhere. Oh, I know what I wanted to ask you. Your band. Do you have your permanent band, and what are your band members? You might want to give us some love. I don't know.
Oh, my permanent band? Well, you know what? When I was on the road, I was using a lot of pickup bands. So, I do have Eric Tice who plays drums for me. I have Gratz Arias who plays guitar for me. And then I also have Alan Chavez on bass. So, big shout out. And Don Wyatt is my musical director who was musical director from Kenny Loggins and Anita Baker and a whole Bill Withers. And so he's my MD. So, really great, fabulous musicians. Yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah.
think I met it. Is that the gentleman I met New Year's?
Yes.
Very cool. Very cool cat. Very cool cat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
extremely cool. So yeah, he has a new album coming out also that's gonna be slamming. I've been doing some backups for him and writing some music. Yeah,
Right
really
on. Nothing
cool.
wrong with
Real
that.
quick before we leave, I want to say thank you for your service as a Marine.
Oh, definitely.
In
We
I traveled and I did a birthday party for the Marines in Mombasa, Kenya, with the Department of Defense.
in Mombasa. Right on.
So in
See,
Mombasa, yeah.
you've been somewhere. I have been all over this world. I have been all over this world, literally. And the one place that I've wanted to play is always something has gotten in the way and I haven't been able to do that, and that's been Africa. So you got one up on me. I had some
You
years
need to
back.
go.
Some years back,
Mhm.
we had a deal with Coca-Cola. Every few years, they do the reenactment of the Rumble in the Jungle, with the concert with
Yeah.
BB King and James Brown in Kinshasa, or the old AKA Zaire. And we were set to go, and we were going to be the BB King version, even though we probably take it over the James Brown version when we got there, of that show. And and that is when what killed it was I think it was a couple weeks before we were supposed to go. The Boko Haram
Mhm.
kidnapped all those little girls, and then that was the end of that.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, which, you know,
Well, you know what?
thinking of that, they still
Go
have
ahead.
not found all these years later. They still, I think it was like 200 girls. All these years later, they still have not found all those girls. There's still like 40 of those girls that could not find.
It's a tragedy.
Yeah,
There's a lot going down that we need to stay steadfast in prayer and just try to keep doing good in a world that seemingly is not so. But, if more people can just create those little beautiful, loving, happy waves in their little circle, hopefully it'll transpire around the world. That's just we've got to keep doing the good. Keep doing the
I
good work. Fight the
I
good
I
fight.
I believe in my soul there's more good than evil, but evil drives ratings. And so when you look at the news or you look at the things, this is what people show. But when you travel the world, I have literally traveled this world, and I have just met salt of the earth people on every continent and every country I've ever been. So that's my take on things. But all right, Bridget,
Well, you get what you give. You put a
yeah,
lot of love out there, so you get what you give. You put a lot of love. Thank you so much for having me.
thank you very much. And the name of the new album,
Yeah. Oh, Mother of the Crossroad, but my single is Memphis Hotline. So you can find it Amazon, iTunes, and take a little part of me home with you.
all right, baby, love, peace, and hair grease. See you
All
next
right.
time.
Love,
Thank
love,
you.
love. All right. Thank you. Toodles. Bye.
Toodles. I like that, Toodles.
Toodles. Toodles. Peace out, Girl Scout.
Peace.
Peace. Peace. Bye.
Right on, everybody. We're going to make sure that today, because I hadn't done it for a while, because we keep going over, we will go to Instagram and do a little bit of, just 5 or 10 minutes of a after show over on my Instagram page. And it's been so long that I don't even know if I remember how to go to my Instagram page. There it is, live. And I am telling you, I ain't going nowhere. Let's see. Uh, right on. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Let me get this down. Ads everywhere. Anyway, let's go back. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the show today. My name is Sugar Ray Raper. Today is the 245th birthday of the United States Marine Corps. Simplified to all the devil dogs out there. Tomorrow is Veterans Day. From the bottom of my heart, from one veteran to another, thank you for your service. Thank you for making the ultimate commitment. We really appreciate it. And to all those that have passed away during the service, the ultimate sacrifice to them and their families, I humbly and beseech you and say thank you and blessings on you, your family, and karma. Y'all, that is the end of my show. My name is Sugar Ray. This has been the Sugar Shack. Come back again next Tuesday, noon to 1 Pacific Standard Time. And as always, for God's sakes, be good to one another. I'm out, y'all. Give you some traveling music. My single, Earthcore, 40 Below Records, Homemade Disaster. See y'all.
Wait a minute, baby, just a minute. Let the chaos in, I like it. Now we're playing, everybody's swaying. Feel the room starting to spin. I'm chilling more. You're gripping harder. You're unbound. You break it off. You know
You can always go back and watch the replay on Facebook or on my YouTube.
now you're pimping, making the decisions, pulling everybody's strings all big in hand. Now you wanna hit it, swing it till you kill it.